Welcome, welcome, welcome to our beautiful, soulful morning. Let's start this yet another beautiful day, a very powerful day. Today is the 9th of August, 9th of September, which is a 9-9 portal. And let's start this beautiful journey with a wonderful gratitude session, an attitude towards gratitude. And let's close our eyes and gently thank the cosmic alignment wherein we are right now placed in this wonderful ninth month. And on this wonderful ninth month, on this wonderful ninth day, we are now integrated, connected to be in this highly energetic gateway, which is leading us into the highest realms of consciousness. These are pathways into helping us aid to become more knowledgeable, into helping us manifest, or helping us into accomplishing whatever our heart desires and our emotions are in favor of. It's very imperative that we understand that spiritual awakening and rebirth is already happening. If we've had any kind of redundancy, stagnancy, today it's a very beautiful day to go inward to see what is happening. September 9th is one of a very, very important and luck-filled days. And whoever is in this divine journey, like all of us here, who are waking up in the morning to become better versions of ourselves, to attaining spirituality, to understanding the cosmic nuances, we will want to work with the energies of the universe. And today, we'll start this wonderful morning with our gratitude. Let's be so grateful to the divine synchronicities, divine magics, divine cosmic play that is right now in play. For us to be here in this beautiful morning, to thank our bodies for waking up at this hour for our inward journey. Let's be grateful that we have lovely co-learners, so we're not alone in this inward journey. Grateful to our environment for being conducive, that we are able to come together and learn and grow. To somehow tap into who we are, how we are, where we are, and to be able to tune into our energy profile, our energetic body. If for any reason our dreams and our desires are not getting fulfilled, to understand that maybe our life path and our soul's mission, our soul's purpose, our soul's journey, which is already predestined, which is predetermined by nobody else but our own soul before we came on this Mother Earth in this particular family. and we chose our name. All of them are linked. So maybe our heart desires something, but it's in contradiction to our soul's journey. And to be unable to understand that today is all about numbers. 9 is a number of a human creation. It's taken all of us 9 months and 9 days for our mothers to bring us on Mother Earth. Some of us have come in an earlier time. Most of us have taken that long. So, what is working in our favor is our soul's journey. So, let's be just strong in our mind that whatever is unfolding is magical. It's 9 months from where the year has begun. So, for our goals, we may think it's too late in the year. But life doesn't have a stop and an end. 31st December culminates into 1st January. So, does it really matter that we have not been able to attain something this year? Technically, for a human being, the new year actually begins on his or her birthday, the day he or she arrived on Mother Earth. So, if we have any leftover goals and dreams from last year which could not happen this year, then it's time to manifest. If you understand about resolution, you can move forward in life for something bigger, something better, something new. Because the energy is influential in our daily life. It's like when you're moving on, you're taking off in a flight. And if the wind is in your favor, the flight will reach faster to your destination. That's what is happening right now. The cosmic energy is in your favor. So today, being a phase between full moon and new moon, let's understand that this is a phase for us to create something. So double the energy. It's also a very important phase for releasing any negative energy, any limiting beliefs that we might have been having, which no longer serve us. And it's very important to discard them to reclaim our power and create space for our beneficial cosmic energies to help us move henceforth. It's very important to release stagnant energy and boost the energy sort of culminating into success for whatever we're currently working on. So while we're talking about this 9-9 manifestation portal, let's be grateful to our breath work. The wonderful breath that's helping us tune inwards. Helping us awaken, spiritually awaken, to have rebirth, to take wonderful look at ourselves. So I request everyone to take a minute or two and have your inward journey. Have a great look at your life and also understand what changes are required to make you happy in your everyday life. You may be having long term goals. What about everyday goals? You may be going through physical discomfort, mental discomfort, emotional discomfort, environmental discomfort, spiritual discomfort. And that's probably not helping you lead a good life on an everyday level. So take a minute or two and reflect within. And I genuinely hope to God that all of us are sitting down and not lying down. Because if the cosmic energies are working for us, and if we are lying down, then we are kind of belittling them. It's like insulting them. So if we are still not sitting straight, wake up to it, sit up to it. And if you're just listening this for your information, then it's absolutely okay. So look into your journey and think of the changes that are required right now for you to work on your energies. Let's connect back, circle back within a minute or two. If you've understood what is delaying your manifestation, what are the blockages you have on a daily level, take a grip and sit down and release the negativity, your negative beliefs, your limiting beliefs, your personal traits, which could be indifference, indiscipline, undedication, undedicated, whichever is holding you back. And right now, tune into the feeling of failure. How do you feel when you failed? How do you feel when you feel that something is holding me back, that I'm not able to reach my goals? And how heavy that feeling is making you feel? How heavy that has made your shoulders, which are kind of carrying that burden. And you can actually tune into this feeling by scanning your body and seeing where is the heaviness. And wherever there is heaviness, physically tap that away, like knock it as you're trying to break it. Release that stored up trauma, that negative energy from your body by tapping it until it starts having sensation, feelings. Keep patting it. There should be a noise, a voice. You can also pat your entire body, even if you don't see the heaviness, and just bring in the sensations. Pat your entire body. It'll take 5 minutes at least. Every inch of your body, you should be knocking it. So even your arm, you may have to do 4-5 rounds of covering the entire thing. In your shoulders, you will have to take again time. Remember, every inch should be knocked away. Because you're releasing gently that pent up negative energy, which is mentally and spiritually holding your energies to go forward. And you're maximizing your potential and opening up this wonderful cosmic space in our life to create possibilities that are very much in alignment of who we are, where we are, what we are, where are we heading towards. And while you're tapping your body, express your gratitude towards every limb. Without that, we would be sick. We would be in a form of dis-ease. Let's celebrate our wonderful body, no matter what shape, color, size, form it is. After all, it's a body. And it makes positive changes. The heart beats, our pulses beat, our liver, kidneys, diaphragm, all of our systems are working, our nervous systems are working. Tap your brain, which is ticking, which is working, which is helping you in a way to generate income, whichever form, however form, to be able to support yourself. Now, this could be coming in from one of the family members, financial support, but you may be the channel to, you know, spend the money into the right thing for maintenance. So tune into that. So while you're tapping, you're being grateful for so many things. You're doing double the work, releasing the negativity and thanking your body parts. One effort, double the results, which is what today's crux is all about. Ninth, doubling up. 9, 9. You should be grateful to the friends who have come and gone. You may have lost some friends, but that was a purpose that they had to be in your life for that much time. You can be grateful for some relations which are there permanently, no matter good or bad, but those people are always part of your life. So tune into this vibrancy, this vibration of your soul, which is at a higher frequency today because of the 9-9 portal. It's very important and imperative today to focus on your success and the lessons learned from that success during this wonderful portal. It will help us, our energy, to become positive, vibrant, because now we are moving into the next phase of our life. So much of gratitude in our body, so much of gratitude towards things in our life. The main principles this day of the universal law of attraction, like attracts like. So when we are on a beautiful higher energy, then we'll attract that. Gratitude is the biggest multiplier. So express gratitude as much as you can while tapping your body. Tap your hips, your lower back, stomach area, front and back. Any kind of redundancy. Just tap it away. And we grow so grateful, so grateful. Whatever's coming up. Tap your face. Tap your head, every part of it. If you still haven't, it's all right to do it second time also. And now, just sit down straight. Close your eyes if you haven't. And be aware of your body is tingling. the activity of tapping, which has inspired your body to be in motion. And now, with the awareness of your full body, intertwining, integrating your emotional body, mental body, environmental body, body of the known unknowns, body of the unknown knowns. Set intention for yourself. Or what is it that matters to you now? And what is it that you have failed at, but you want to be successful at? And ask, hold your hands, pray the power of P, the vitamin P. Pray for it. That I have been unsuccessful in this area of my life, but this is my goal. State it with an affirmation. That's my affirmation, and I believe in it. But there have been limiting beliefs. Today, I invite my angels, my guardians, the cosmos, all cosmic energies to help me achieve this goal. Whenever I have limiting beliefs, just make me drop them. Wherever I stop, make me accelerate. Help me. Help me, dear cosmic beings. Because right now, this path makes the most sense to me. And while this is something I know, if you wish, you can keep folding your hands or keep them in an opening, receiving mudra on your laps. So while this is the path that I am choosing today, setting my intention for, this or something larger will unfold is my true belief, because universe, you have my back and I am tuned into that. When this aspect of mine changes, which is changing, I believe I'm being helped, then I'm going to have overall abundance in all spheres of my life, making me a much better version of who I am in this physicality. And I right now clear all the negative karmic debris that I'm holding on, the beliefs from the past which I'm not even known about, into the past lives that I've lived. And I genuinely feel grateful, lucky, happy, positive about the manifestations that have already been achieved and are about to be achieved, because I have planted the seeds of them right now with you, dear universe. And this time, I want you to again tune into the fact that you're wearing a very dark black color, heavy coat. So heavy, it's pinching you. It's not soft and beautiful that you enjoy. In this summer heat, you're wearing something very, very warm, and it's pinching your body, pricking your body, and it's so heavy on your shoulders. You can't wait to take it off, but it's just not getting off you because it's stuck to you. So just pull this coat apart. Force it off your shoulders, off your hands, and just drop it. See that layer of, like as if thermals clad your body to make it warm. You're now taking off the thermals, rolling down the pants, rolling up the shirt, out of your sleeves, pants off your legs, just releasing those dark energies. Get crystal clear that you are releasing them for once and for all. Preparing yourself to be in the receiving action of only good things, only light things, only light energies. Make a play out of it. Just release it. And this is something you can do repeatedly whenever today. Taking off the dark energies, tapping negativity away, energizing your body. Because today the portal is open. In fact, it's open until tomorrow because the energies continue. So even tomorrow is a Sunday and we're not going to be studying, yet you can do it anytime. If you think you want to do it when just before you're sleeping, it's very powerful. Please do it. You can repeat the same meditation. It's going to be on YouTube, available for everybody. You can do it. It's very important for all of us to realize that we are in this sacred, gorgeous space. And this time with ourselves to get into the inner world, to think about our journey is very, very sacred. And at this moment in the morning hours, when we are being absolutely true to ourselves, undisturbed, unshaken by any kind of negative energy or feeling rushed, tune in and imagine a light, a candle, or a bulb just behind your third eye, Agnya Chakra. It could be the cross section of where your Sahasrara chakra is. So, like, go deeper within your third eye point and deeper within your center of the head and see that bulb lighting up, that candle lighting up. This candle is showing you the way into the future. The Agnya Chakra is also about intuition, to see the way, the future forward. And the Sahasrara Chakra, it's about your spiritual energies, where the soul lives. So if there was any darkening, release it. We are studying the morning times about past lives, about regressions. So use this time to throw away. When light comes, darkness fades. So now that awareness has come that you're holding on to some traumas from past lives which were not letting you manifest whatever you wanted, throw them off. That heavy cloak you've just taken off and the light you've just lit. Today is a very beautiful day. While this light is lit in your center of your being, to clean your energy around you, it's a good idea to light some candles, especially some candles which have any kind of incense, any kind of smell. Clean the negative energy in the room that you live in. Maybe it could be your living spaces, your living rooms also. It's good to clear the space around your homes. So probably put on some nice music which is soothing to you today. Spiritual music, whatever suits you, cleansing music. It's not compulsory, nothing is compulsory. These are just ideas. The ideas for you to be relaxed, to be comfortable. To be aware. Now, imagine a piece of paper in front of you. If you have it physically, you can do it. Otherwise, just imagine a paper in front of you. And write down 3 things that you're leaving, letting go. That they don't anymore suit you. They could be lack of commitment, lack of purpose, laziness, lethargy, fatigue, haziness in the mind, fatigue in the body, pain in the body, anything. You can write them like, I release the physical negativity, the physical blockages, while allowing the blood and the good energies to travel in every inch, fiber, molecule of my being. I'm going to release that negative energy that was holding me back. I release the excess weight I'm carrying, whether physical weight, whether mental, whether spiritual, whether weight from the past lives in the energy body. I release that now. I release the inconsistency in my life, if that is what you have. Though I like to appreciate your presence in the morning sessions. Unlike somebody who comes and goes for these important manifestations, even that works. But consistency is important. And now, take 3 deep breaths. Like take a deep breath in, and when you release, there should be a sound coming out so that that sound is also equating to whatever you are dropping out. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a big sound. As if you're inflating a balloon and deflating it. So when you deflate a balloon, the sound of hiss comes, and that's what you're right now duplicating with your body with efforts. Second time in, the breath in. And a deep breath out of the hiss. A deep breath in. And a deeper breath out. And now, in that imaginary paper, imagine that paper is now in your heart. And write down 3 beautiful qualities or wishes that you wish to attain. 3D is a beautiful formula for this. Determination, dedication, and discipline. Determined to make a change in your life. Dedicated to make it happen. Disciplined to do it one after another. And be decisive. These really help. How will this help us? When we write down these 3 beautiful things in our heart. Now I want you to write those 3 beautiful things in your heart with affirmation. Whatever I decide, it's with cosmic help. It gets done easily for the highest good of others and the highest good of me. My body, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energy, environmental, body of the knowns, unknowns, body of the unknown knowns, gets integrated automatically, effortlessly, helping me move towards the choicest path automatically, easily. I'm willing to learn, to change, to become a better version of myself and automatically release all the negative energies, not only today, but whenever possible. Today, I've accelerated the process in this 9-9 portal, helping the cosmic energy to harness this beautiful power that lies within me, that lies within this beautiful universal cosmic timing. It's like I've got a key and I can unlock the biggest lock in the world. Now, you're also altering your subconscious mind because it was coming with so much of programming. And now you kind of like control all delete, wiping away all the negative programming. So, a subconscious mind, when it's released, will not be able to make a difference. Take a minute and say the affirmation that you wish to say for yourself. And now, keep your palms on your laps. If they already are, it's wonderful. If not, keep them as if you're on the receiving mudra. I accept gracefully, lovingly, all the lessons that are meant for me. I'm grateful for all the mistakes that I have made in the past because they were lessons for me to learn. And I now learn the lessons that were meant for me. I'm open and receptive to all the wonderful things that are unfolding around me. I lovingly release all the traumas, the painful memories, which I'm probably not even aware of past relationships in my past lives, right here, right now. I'm thankful for many, many beautiful opportunities and doors that are opening for me in abundance, to meeting new people, tuning into the wonderful energies right here, right now. I'm heartfully grateful for this absolute brand new, renewed self confidence and self worth that I'm feeling right now. That I can do anything in the world because the cosmos is helping me. That I'm tuning in and appreciating all the love that surrounds me now. So even if I would have seen lack of love, support of love, being loved, being lovable, being loving is the energy that I tune into right here, right now. Tune into the feeling of being very happy and affirm that I'm so grateful for having so much of fun in my life and enjoying my life as if it's a game. And I've stopped becoming so serious. So I am fun loving, I am light. I'm so grateful that my excitement level is on a new high, that I'm newly in love with myself and my life, and everything magical is unfolding around me. I love waking up to a new day, new way, new life, and I embrace it with love, vitality, and joy and abundance. I'm a lucky being. And because of my morning sessions, I'm tuning into the special healing and spiritual energy, especially today on this wonderful day of 9-9. This unique time, this unique process is unfolding because I am unique, because I am tuned in. I'm lucky to be doing this live in the beautiful morning energies. And I'm grateful for the upcoming 10-10 portal next month, wherein again I get a chance to renew my energy. Where again, between the full moon and the new moon, I can work on manifestations. And also drop, surrender the negative programming. While the new moon is synonymous with new beginnings, yet these portals which are coming in are helping me achieve so much more. I'm grateful to each one of them. Now fold your hands. I bow down to the beautiful energies that are around me, surround me. I bow with love and gratitude to my ancestors, teachers, angel, guardians, gurus that are present in this time, this space, this dimension, this or the other, in this universe or the other, guiding me, aligning me, mentoring me, tutoring me. I'm so grateful to all the angels, spirits, guardians, spirit guides, to people who come in the physical form or the energy form. So grateful. And now, again, the power of prayer. Whatever I believe in for myself and I manifest for myself, I bless the world with the same prayer. May everyone's dreams come to fruition. Open your hands and expand the circle of blessings. May I become a channel for sharing blessings today. May I become a channel for sharing love today. May I become a channel for spreading joy today. May I become a channel for helping people manifest today. And ultimately, may the goodness prevail. May the Mother Earth's ascension happen. May the rise in consciousness happen on this wonderful 9-9 portal energy gates. So it is, so it is, so it is. And folded hands, feel the energy that you're radiating in your hands, which are tingling. And now, bless your entire body with these hands, with your eyes that saw your future, with your heart that felt the love, within your chakra body. So, bless the entire alignment of chakras. Bless your entire body. And open your beautiful eyes to a new beginning, to chapter number 4 in Many Lives, Many Masters, which we are reading by Dr. Brian Weiss. Let's get wiser. All right, then. Chapter 4. I see a square white house with a sandy road in front. People on horses are going back and forth. Catherine was speaking
in her usual dreamy whisper. There are trees, a plantation, a big house with a bunch of smaller houses, like slave houses. It's very hot. It's in the South. Virginia? She thought the date was 1873. She was a child. So, again, when we're reading, we are into a regression therapy of Catherine with Dr. Weiss, and she is in her regression talking about a life that she's lived in the past. She's saying there are horses and lots of crops, corn, tobacco, and she and the other servants are in the kitchen of the big house. She was black and her name was Abby. She felt a foreboding and her body tensed. The main house was on fire and she watched it burn down. I progressed her 15 years in time to 1888. I'm wearing an old dress, cleaning a mirror on the second floor of a house, a brick house with windows, with lots of panes. The mirror is wavy, not straight, and it has knobs on the end. The man who owns the house is named James Manson. He has a funny coat with 3 buttons and a big black collar. He has a beard. I don't recognize him as someone in Catherine's present lifetime. He treats me well. I live in a house on the property. I clean the rooms. There's a schoolhouse on the property, but I'm not allowed in the school. I make butter too. Catherine was whispering slowly, using very simple terms and paying great attention to detail. Over the next 5 minutes, I learned how to make butter. Abby's knowledge of churning butter was new to Catherine, too. I moved ahead in time. I am with somebody, but I don't think we are married. We sleep together, but we don't always live together. I feel okay about him, but nothing special. I don't see any children. There are apple trees, there are ducks, other people are in the distance. I'm picking apples. Something is making my eyes itch. Catherine was grimacing with her eyes closed. It's the smoke. The wind is blowing it this way. The smoke from burning wood. They're burning up wooden barrels. She was coughing now. It happens a lot. They're making the inside of the barrels black tar to waterproof. After the excitement of last week's session, I was eager to reach the in between stage again. We had already spent 19 minutes exploring her lifetime as a servant. I had learned about bedspreads, butter, and barrels. I was hungry for a more spiritual lesson. Forsaking my patience, I advanced her to the death. It's hard to breathe. My chest hurts so much. Catherine was gasping in obvious pain. My heart hurts. It's beating fast. I'm so cold. My body is shaking. Catherine began to shiver. People are in the room, giving me leaves to drink a tea. It smells funny. They're rubbing a liniment on my chest. Fever, but I feel very cold. She quietly died. Floating up to the ceiling, she could see her body in the bed, a small, shriveled woman in her 60s. She was just floating, waiting for someone to come and help her. She became aware of a light, feeling herself drawn towards it. The light was becoming brighter and more luminous. We waited in silence as minutes slowly passed. Suddenly, she was in another lifetime, thousands of years before Abby. Catherine was softly whispering, I see lots of garlic hanging in an open room. I can smell it. It's believed to kill many evils in the blood and to cleanse the body, but you must take it every day. The garlic is outside, too, on top of a garden. Other herbs are there, figs, dates, and other herbs. These plants help you. My mother is buying garlic and the other herbs. Somebody in the house is sick. They're strange roots. Sometimes you just keep them in your mouth or ears or other openings. You just keep them in. I see an old man with a beard. He's one of the healers in the village. He tells you what to do. There is some type of plague killing the people. They're not embalming because they're afraid of the disease. People are just buried, some people say. The people are unhappy about this. They feel the soul can't pass on this way, contrary to Catherine's after death reports. But so many have died. The cattle are dying too. Water, floods, people are sick because of floods. She apparently just realized this bit of epidemiology. I also have some disease from the water. It makes your stomach hurt. The disease is of the bowel and the stomach. You lose so much water from the body. I'm by the water to bring me back. But that's what is killing us. I bring the water back. I see my mother and brothers. My father has already died. My brothers are very sick. I paused before progressing her in time. I was fascinated by the way her conceptions of death and the afterlife changed so much from lifetime to lifetime. And yet, the experience of death itself was so uniform, so similar every time. A conscious part of her would leave the body around the moment of death, floating above, and then being drawn to a wonderful, energizing light. She would then wait for someone to come and help her. The soul automatically passed on. Embalming, burial rituals, or any other procedure after death had nothing to do with it. It was automatically, no preparation necessary, like walking through a just open door. The land is barren and dry. I see no mountains around here, just land, very flat and dry. One of my brothers have died. I'm feeling better, but the pain is still there. However, she did not live much longer. I'm lying on a pallet with some sort of covering. She was very ill, and no amount of garlic or other herbs could prevent her death. Soon she was floating above her body, drawn to the familiar light. She waited patiently for someone to come to her. Her head began to roll slowly from side to side, as if she were scanning some scene. Her voice was again husky and loud. They tell me there are many gods, for God is in each one of us. I recognize a voice from the in between lives state by its huskiness as well as by the decidedly spiritual tone of the message. What she said next left me breathless, pulling the air from my lungs. Your father is here, and your son, who's a small child, your father says you will know him because his name is Avron, and your daughter is named after him. Also, his death was due to his heart. Your son's heart was also important, for it was backward like a chicken's. He made a great sacrifice for you out of his love. His soul is very advanced. His death satisfied his parents' deaths. Also, he wanted to show you the medicine would only go so far, that his scope is very limited. Catherine stopped speaking, and I sat in awed silence. As my numbed mind tried to sort things out, the room felt icky cold, icy cold. Catherine knows very little about my personal life because Dr. Weiss, if you remember, had lost his son, was really a small child. So this husky voice is a spiritual voice, which is the master's voice, which is coming to him through Catherine. So Dr. Weiss says, on my desk, I had a baby picture of my daughter grinning happily with her two bottom baby teeth in an otherwise empty mouth. My son's picture was next to it. Otherwise, Catherine knew virtually nothing about my family or my personal history. I had been well schooled in traditional psychotherapeutic techniques. The therapist was supposed to be a tabula rasa, a blank tablet upon which the patient could project her own feelings, thoughts, and attitudes. These then could be analyzed by the therapist, enlarging the arena of the patient's mind. I kept this therapeutic session distance with Catherine. She really knew me only as a psychiatrist, nothing of my past or my private life. I had never even displayed my diplomas in the office. The greatest tragedy in my life had been the unexpected death of our firstborn son, Adam, who was only 23 days old when he died early in 1971. About 10 days after we had brought him home from the hospital, he had developed respiratory problems and projectile vomiting. The diagnosis was extremely difficult to make. Total anomalous pulmonary venous drainage with an atrial septal defect, we were told. It occurs once in approximately every 10 million births. The pulmonary veins, which were supposed to bring oxygenated blood back to the heart, were incorrectly routed, entering the heart on the wrong side. It was as if the heart were turned around backward, extremely, extremely rare. Heroic open heart surgery could not save Adam, who died several days later. We mourned for months, our hopes and dreams dashed. Our son Jordan was born a year later, a grateful balm for our wounds. At the time of Adam's death, I had been wavering about my earlier choice of psychiatry as a career. I was enjoying my internship in internal medicine, and I had been offered a residency position in medicine. After Adam's death, I firmly decided that I could make psychiatry my profession. I was angry that modern medicine, with all of its advanced skills and technology, could not save my son, this simple, tiny baby. My father had been excellent in health until he experienced a massive heart attack early in 79 at the age of 61. He survived the initial attack, but his heart wall had been irretrievably damaged and he died 3 days later. This was about 9 months before Catherine's first appointment. My father, had been a religious man, more ritualistic than spiritual. His Hebrew name, Avram, suited him better than the English. Alvin, 4 months after his death, our daughter, Amy, was born and she was named after him. Here in 1982, in my quiet, darkened office, a deafening cascade of hidden secret truths were pouring upon me. I was swimming in a spiritual sea, and I loved the water. My arms were goose flesh. Catherine could not possibly know this information. There was no place even to look it up. My father's Hebrew name that I had a son who died in infancy from a 1 in 10 million heart defect, my brooding over about medicine, my father's death, and my daughter's naming, it was too much, too specific, not true, too true. This unsophisticated laboratory technician was a conduit for transcendental knowledge, and if she could reveal these truths, what else was there I needed to know more? Who, I sputtered, who is there? Who tells you these things? The masters, she whispered. The master spirits tell me. They tell me I have lived 86 times in physical state. Catherine breathing softly, slowly, and her head stopped rolling from side to side. She was resting. I wanted to go on, but the implication of what she had said were distracting me. Did she really have 86 previous lives? And what about the masters? Could it be? Could our lives be guided by spirits who have no physical bodies but seem to possess great knowledge? Are there steps on the way to God? Was this real? I found it difficult to doubt in view of what she had just revealed, yet I still struggled to believe I was overcoming years of alternative programming. But in my head and in my heart and in my gut, I knew she was right. She was revealing truths. And what about my father and my son? In a sense, they were still alive. They had never really died. They were talking to me years after their burials and proving it by providing specific, very secret information. And since all of this was true, was my son as advanced spiritually as Catherine had said? Did he indeed agree to be born to us and then die 23 days later in order to help us with our karmic debts? And in addition, to teach me about medicine and humankind, to nudge me back to psychiatry? I was very heartened by these thoughts. Beneath my chill, I felt a great love stirring, a strong feeling of oneness and connection with the heavens and the earth. I had missed my father and my son. It was good to hear from them again. My life would never be the same again. A hand had reached down and irreversibly altered the course of my life. All of my reading, which had been done with careful scrutiny and a skeptical detachment, fell into place. Catherine's memories and messages were true. My intuitions about the accuracy of experiences had been correct. I had the facts, I had the proof. Yet, even in that very instant of joy and understanding, even in that moment of the mystical experience, the old and familiar logical and doubting part of my mind lodged an objection. Perhaps it's just ESP or some psychic skill. Granted, it's quite a skill, but it doesn't prove reincarnation or master spirits. Yet this time I knew better. Thousands of cases recorded in the scientific literature, especially those of children speaking foreign languages to which they have never ever exposed, of having birthmarks at the site of previous mortal wounds, of these same children knowing where treasured objects were hidden or buried thousands of miles away and decades or centuries earlier, all echoed Catherine's message. I knew Catherine's character and her mind. I knew that she was what she wasn't. No, my mind could not fool me this time. The proof was so strong and so overwhelming. This was real. She would verify more and more as the sessions progressed. At times, over succeeding weeks, I would forget the power and immediacy of this session. At times, I would fall back into the rut of everyday life, worrying about the usual things, doubts would surface. It was as if my mind, when not focused, tended to drift back into the old patterns, beliefs, and skepticism. But then I would remind myself this actually happened. I appreciated how difficult it is to believe these concepts without having personal experience. The experience is necessary to add emotional belief to intellectual understanding, but the impact of experience always fades to some degree. At first, I was not aware of why I was changing so much. I knew I was more calm, more patient, until others were telling me how peaceful I looked, how I seemed more rested and happier. I felt more hope, more joy, more purpose, more satisfaction in my life. It dawned on me that I was losing the fear of death. I wasn't afraid of my own death or of non existence. I was less afraid of losing others, even though I would certainly miss them. How powerful the fear of death is. People go to so much great lengths to avoid the fear, midlife crisis, affairs with younger people, cosmetic surgeries, exercise obsessions, accumulating material possessions, procreating to carry on a name, striving to be more and more youthful, and so on. We are frightfully concerned about our own deaths, sometimes so much so that we forget the real purpose of our lives. I was also becoming less obsessive. I don't need to be in control all the time. Although I was trying to become less serious, this transformation was difficult for me. I still had much to learn. My mind was indeed now open to the possibilities, even the probability that Catherine's utterances were real. The incredible facts about my father and my son could not be obtained through the usual sense. Her knowledge and ability certainly proved an outstanding psychic ability. It made sense to believe her, but I remained wary and skeptical. Excuse me, about what I read in the popular literature. Who are these people reporting psychic phenomena, life after death, and other amazing paranormal activities, events? Are they even trained in the scientific methods of observation and validation? Despite my overwhelming and wonderful experience with Catherine, I knew my naturally critical mind would continue to scrutinize every new fact, every piece of information. I would check to see if it fit into the framework being built with every session. I would examine from every angle with a scientific scientist's microscope, and yet I could no longer deny that the framework was already there. With this, we conclude today's session of reading, and I want to thank Madhuri and Sonia for their beautiful compliments about the meditation. It's time for us to go into a post-reading session meditation. And again, because we are in the past life soul's journey process, it would be wonderful if you want to lie down, but if you want to start your morning, it's okay. You can play this part of the um, session while you sleep also, like in the night before sleeping. I want to thank each one of you because after this meditation, I go into a trance very beautifully. And for 2 hours, I'm deadlock as if I'm asleep. My Fitbit shows me that it's the most beautiful time of my day. So it's really beautiful. I thank each one of you. While we enter the trance, I'll fade away and you can continue being in it. So everyone, relax your bodies. You don't no longer have to be straight. Get comfortable. If possible, lie down. Get as comfortable as you can. Focusing deeply on your breath work. Breath in, breath out. Keep inhaling in deeper breaths, slower, gentler, deeper. This breath work will help you ease out This beautiful, slow, deep breath in, slow breath out. Today, I'm going to help you sleep, go into a trance, or meditate on new beginnings. So, as you comfortably lie down or relax with your breathing, tune into your subconscious mind. Request the cosmic energies to help you heal on a cellular level. To help you see a past life or just tune in to some healing memory wherein all the old traumas are simply dropped away. Just relax. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale. Just relax. And as I count from 9 to 1, you will go deeper and deeper into your being. And while I'll see you on Monday, remember that your subconscious mind is activated. Since we're studying, evolving, growing, 9, you're getting prepared to enter the subconscious state. Keep breathing deeply. 8, the right life meant for today's learning will be unfolding at a conscious or subconscious level, known or unknown to you. 7, you're now more rested, more integrated. 6, you're ready to tap into what's coming up. 5, all the 5 elements which you're made of are in cosmic, divine being. 4, all the 4 directions are helping you go inward. 3, the number of creation is helping you create, preserve, and destroy. 2, you and your soul are in unison. 1, you're there. Enjoy this bliss, enjoy this healing. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed.